So welcome back to part 11 of the Warframe Beginner's Guide. Today we will continue on our in our way to Suisei on Mercury. Tell me if you would like to keep it below 15 minutes or just post. If you would like to keep it under 15 minutes or do long episodes with timestamps. I will take the time and put stamps if it's over 20 minutes. Also, I don't know if I mentioned this or not, but the maps are randomly generated, so you may not get the same map layout as I get. God damn it, again forgot to put on vacuum. This is one of the vaults. Here, I don't really know. Oh, there I found the shortcut. If you want more guides, like I did with the Darvo mission and the spy guide, just tell me. That was weird. Bug frame like always. I don't want to go there, no. Oh. Okay. Also about crafting. Most weapons take between 12 to 24 hours to craft. And the warframes, the components, the chassis, systems and neuroptics take 12 hours each to craft. Once you craft them all, you can get the warframe blueprint from the market, but not the prime ones, meaning you can get Rhino's blueprint from the market, but not the blueprint of Rhino Prime. And the warframe themselves take 3 days to complete. So make sure you put them as soon as possible for crafting. Now let's not forget to put on our vacuum mode. No. What? No ender? Also another rule for trade chat, not trade chat, recruitment chat. Usually people like to run specific missions. The most popular ones are nightwave missions. Also mainly index. The index is a great location to farm credits. However, it requires investment. I won't recommend it for new players, but if you have a squad that can carry you, no problem. Also, the warframe which we will be getting Rhino, he's great for the index. If you want, you can go and watch Grand Hard Squads or iFilm's videos about it. Alright.
Quiet nights, I ask my...
What now? Capture.
You are here to find our target and bring them to the extraction point. Happy hunting. Target located. Bring them in.
Also, don't bother with Fortuna. Don't bother with the Deadlock Protocol. We will get into those later in the extras segment after we finish the Star Chapter. However, if you would like to know about it, feel free to leave a comment, and if there is enough demand, I will make a video about it. Maybe here, maybe on the main account if it's a much higher level content. Alright, a spy mission. Now get ready for grineer spies, because in my opinion they are the hardest spy missions are after the Kuva Fortress and the Orokin Moon spy missions. They have those annoying droids and extremely confusing vault layouts. Also, as a side note, if you want to level your stuff up quickly, feel free to go to recruitment chat or clan chat and ask who is doing either Helena on Saturn or Hydron on Sedna. you can level your stuff pretty quickly in those levels. Also, another thing, the drones will only trigger the alarm if you fire at them, meaning your companions, sentinels, and specters can fire at them without triggering the alarm. And it's kinda useless, but bullet jumping does damage to enemies. See him? Boom. Half bar of damage. Oh no, not this wolf. Yeah, blew it already. Welcome to the most annoying spy vault in the grineer. In the grineer's arsenal. Oh, now it opens. Great. Okay, glass fissures. So for Nightwave Season 3, the glassmaker, glass fissures have a chance to appear. They will appear on already existing enemies. For example, this Lancer, you won't do any damage to him. However, if you pop the glass thingies on him, he will get vulnerable. I can't say it. You will be able to damage him. However, if you can't seem to find it or get it, so just jump and do your melee attack into the ground. It should destroy them. And for every enemy killed, which got converted, you will get 30 nightwave standing, which isn't a lot, but if you do a ton of fissures, then you will be able to rank up decently, if not extremely slow. Alright, which one is the? It is this. Ah, no. Oh, okay. So, so you can hack this, but I recommend just slipping into when the lasers aren't working. Slide under the and bam, you got into the vault. It's kinda difficult for me to explain this to you since I'm using different warframes that make it a lot easier. Alright, we got a Parson mod. Master key. Generally, just put every Parson mod on. But beware of jeez. See this? This isn't worth 200 platinum. This is an example of what not to do in trade in a warframe.market. This nobody uses arc guns outside of a railjack. The maximum you can sell it for is for maybe 100. So keep your prices in check. Alright, we completed Suisei Spy. So now we will do the Once Away quest. Usually quests take between 4 and 9 missions, from what I remember. Maybe the Second Dream and the War Within take more.
I've identified several vulnerable data consoles on this base. Find them and hack in. We need to know the nature of their new bioweapon. If you trigger the alarms now, the enemy will start destroying data. Data extracted. They won't even know it's gone.
Meet the Infested, the most useless faction in Warframe history. They don't pose a threat at all. Most of them are melee attackers, and the ranged ones do little to no damage. Maybe the most annoying thing is the Ancients, but then again they can be killed extremely quickly because of their pure health, because of the lack of armor and shields. So against Infested, you should use weapons with high slash damage and heat damage.
Clean extraction with no alarms.
Alright, nice to know. Alright, now the mission turned into a crossfire. The two factions fight against each other, and and it's kind of a free-for-all. The Infested are currently chasing the grineer are fighting the Infested. However, if there are no Infested near grineer, the grineer will go after you. Same for the Infested.
Console is nearby. If you trigger the alarms now, the enemy will start destroying data.
Alright, this vault. Okay, listen carefully since it's a bit hard without Limbo or Ivara. You need to wall arch. You do this by jumping onto a wall and near it, hold down the aim button. You will latch onto the wall sort of like this. It lasts for a while, but you can't do it infinitely. I also recommend while in the air, hold down the aim button. It will slow down time and let you kind of glide. Here in the warframe community we call it aim gliding. While aim gliding, damn it, can't speak English. While aim gliding, you can press the crouch key to give yourself a little boost. Usually I just spam it since I find it easier. However, for you on console it may be a bit hard to reach both buttons at the same time. See this is an ancient. They are kind of like the grineer heavy gunners of the infested. They are the most annoying units in existence after nullifiers. They give out buffs and debuffs. The buffs themselves aren't that annoying except for one. Some of them give 90% damage reduction to all surrounding enemies.
We have an emergency situation developing. It's more infested. Get to the node I've marked on your navigation console.
Demon fishes.
This grineer ship tried to flee the infestation, but quickly overrun. Exterminate everything on board.
Also, if you need any help while this account is not online, feel free to contact Hagai 22 on Hagai 22. It is my main account, and see if I'm online. To contact me, just type /w and the username. In this case, it's Hagai22. When you must include a message. So let's try. Hi. Currently, the main account is offline, so you won't be able to contact me. However, usually, to be honest, I don't have a schedule when I'm online. It may be a day for Americans, day for Europeans. It's kind of a mess. Just mashed together. Also, if you have any if you want to correct me about some things I said in the videos, feel free to contact me in-game in the comments. Maybe I will have my Discord, but I'm not extremely active, so it will be a problem. meet your portability. The nuke of nukes for your entire star chart. So, Exalted Blade. When you press 4, you will see a drain, an energy drain. It's extremely slow for an exalted weapon. However, if you slide and then press the attack button, you will cast your radial blind for 25 energy, which can be useful, but to be honest, I don't find any use for it because again it kills everything and it doesn't need the stealth multiplier.
For hundreds of years, there was nothing.
Yay.
Where did the grineer find these creatures?
Also for exterminate missions, there is a useful in-game thing they added, which basically marks the nearest enemy. Even if you do not have enemy radar mods, it will still highlight them. After this mission I will explain Nightwave. So this episode will be an attempt at a 45-minute long part of the beginner guide. Also, I won't necessarily edit those the videos with the microphone, since the editing itself does not take much time, but the rendering takes years. Rendering in a 10-minute episode at 1080p takes about 6 hours, but I think it's because of my garbage laptop, so that's why. Alright, Nightwave. Oh, nice, Molten Impact. Nightwave. Between your navigation and this charade, you have a radio, which is a Nightwave. I don't really care for this. So let's just skip it. You want to put okay. So welcome to Nightwave, the most I don't know how to say it. The most absurd, maybe the most absurd mechanic in Warframe. So every 10,000 standing you get, you go up a rank. Each rank gives you rewards, weapon slots, creds, sigils, appearance items, mods, forma, revents, adapters, skins. So basically the only way to obtain Umbral formas for now is through Nightwave. Umbral formas we won't get into it but right now, but they are an extremely important item if you want to min-max your builds. So, for now, let's talk about what nightwave is. First of all, every day or week there are new acts. For daily acts, you have a timer. For example, 1 day and 10 hours. Those acts will reward you with 1000 standing. For example, arsonists kill 150 enemies with hit damage. Swordsmen complete a mission with only a melee weapon equipped, and the likes. Disruption, bounties, modular items, nightmare missions, Orokin Vaults, Silent Exterminator, and some acts are locked until you complete certain requirements. In this case, it's the Silver Groove. For now, as time of recording, this is the only way to get aura mods. Oh, corrosive projection, rejuvenation. So, aura mods, they go onto your aura slot on your warframe. However, instead of draining capacity, they increase it. So, for example, if I were to put in a 7 cost aura mod, I would gain additional 7 instead of reduced 7. If the polarity matches, it will give you double the number, meaning you will get 14 instead of 7. And if the polarity doesn't match, it will give you 70%, I think, instead of 50. It will give you 70% less. Also, about aura mods, they affect your entire squad, meaning if I have rejuvenation, my entire team gains 3 health per second at max rank. If I have corrosive projection, all enemy armor is reduced by 18%. If me and my friend have corrosive projection, all enemy armor is reduced by 36%. If I math, yeah, 36%. Deadeye, sniper rifle damage increase, loot detector. For now, for this week, I suggest grabbing corrosive projection and rejuvenation along with the loot detector. Also, this is the only way to obtain Vauban parts. This is a nice way to obtain Orokin potatoes. The only way to obtain Nighten extract. And don't buy those weapon blueprints, since they can be bought with credits. There are also cosmetics, but I don't love. I'm not the type to spend coins on cosmetics. Now, let's say you completed all of these acts. So, if you completed all of them, the acts of the previous week will appear, and you can complete what you missed. If you completed the acts of the week before, you will be able to complete the acts of 2 weeks ago, and so on. So right now, I explained Nightwave, I explained the warframe.market. Alright, let's continue with our mission. No, not interception, thank you very much. Oh, Captain Voro assassination. You don't need to do this, however, once you complete it, you will get 20,000 credits one time one-time reward from the Lotus, and here you can get the Kronos blueprint and the Seer blueprint. I don't use those weapons. I can't recommend them, and they have a garbage stats, so keep that in mind.
To attempt to use a cascade bomb to destroy all traces of infested here. The bomb will take time to arm. Protect it until it's ready for detonation.
Oh god, 8 waves. Should have brought a Spectre. Alright. So this is just another mission. If you